channel. So I've just arrived at, well, I'll let you work that one out. If you watch my videos regularly, you'll probably recognise this place. I also want to say a big thanks to any new subscribers that's just joined recently. I've had quite a lot of new subscribers recently, and big thanks for hitting that subscribe button. Hope you're enjoying the videos. And today, it's really, for winter, it's really quite mild. I think it's about 8 degrees, but the forecast is pretty much like this. Not a lot going on. It's supposed to be dry, fingers crossed, with quite low winds. So this is just one of those easy winter ones. That's the theory anyway. I've got some ideas of where I want to pitch, but as usual, nothing cast in stone. So keep flexible and just see where I fancy really. But I want to use this as an opportunity to just have a real good look round here, and maybe eye up some future trips. But also I want to be right in the heart of the Scafells. It's one of my favourite places, this, so I just want to have a real good chill out, a bit of an easy one compared to some of them that I've been on recently. We've been freezing. But yeah, so we'll head through the valley there, and I'll catch you in a bit. So I've been going about 20 minutes now, and nicely warmed up. Hands are warm, feel my body warming up, so this buff is going to come off, and the gloves just regulate that body temperature. Wow, look at it though. Great. Tell you what, it seems really quiet today. Even driving up this morning, it's about 12 o'clock now, but the roads were dead quiet. It's quiet here, but this is a pretty quiet place generally anyway. I just wondered, maybe because it's Valentine's Day in a couple of days, and maybe that's had an effect on this weekend, but obviously I didn't want to come out on Valentine's Day because I'll be busy, you know, opening all my cards and reading all the cards and that, so I thought I'd better get out before it and I'll leave that day free. Yeah, but look at that. Last time I came here it always was frozen. Just a trickle of water running through the snow in the middle. Right, I'm starting to get warm now, so unfortunately the rucksack's going to have to come off, and then take this off, just leave this on, because we've got an ascent coming up there, so I want to make sure that I don't start sweating too much and wetting out any clothes. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, I love this place, especially when it's quiet, because as you can imagine it does get busy. It's so beautiful. Well, that little ascent certainly woke me up. Whew. Glad I took that top off. But this is just a little flat bit here now. Get a bit of a breather. But I'll tell you what, there's a point up here, and it's probably, I think it's one of the best reveals in the Lake District. By reveal I mean when you come around the corner and the view's just there. So I'll try and show you further on. I mean, it's a bit grey today, so it's not perfect conditions, but we can't grumble at this time of year, that's for sure. So we'll just up this next ascent, and I'll try and show it to you on camera. Oh, here we are. Just look at this. The greatest of all time. Now I'm going to find, well, try and find an even better view than this. I mean, it's a tall order, but just all to myself, no one here. Wow, I just went cold talking to you guys then. You know, when the hair stand up on the back of your neck. Oh my God. Just... Right. Stop messing about, head north and see what we can find. So as you can probably hear, it's a bit of a bog and there's no path. Ooh. I don't want to get my feet wet, but I need to pick up some water, so I'm going to leave that right to the last minute. You can see a stream running through the rocks just there. We're heading up that way through that gap. got to get across this bog though, so need to be careful. I might just go round that way, skirt around the edges of it just to make sure I don't end up to my neck in it. Tell you what, it's a slog this. I've just looked at my stats so far. I've done 4 miles and only 1,300 feet, but I'm knackered. I think maybe the walk in is pretty level, and then you've done about 2 miles, and then you start going up, and you're not on a path, very boggy. So it takes it out of you with this lot on my back. What a view. You can hear the waterfall as well. I've camped right in there. If you've watched my previous videos when I've camped round here, you'll know that I call that area, see the big bowl there, I call that the throne of the gods. I came up with that one night while I was sat here and just dreaming like you do and just let your mind wander and just dream of the mountains, and I came up with that one and I've stuck with it because I think it's so fitting. Just a big bowl there with a god just sat right in the middle, a mountain god. Sweet dreams. Right, this doesn't look like a dream. Got to get up there now. So we'll keep going. That rock sat on there. Who put that there? Right, onwards and upwards. So I've been wandering around for probably half an hour now, and this is definitely where I want to be. I mean, look at that. But the ground is so tuffety and boggy, so I haven't found anywhere yet. I've been right up there, come back down here. Look at that rock split open. Yeah, so there's where I come up from, down there. But yeah, I've yet to find anything. There's some grassy bits over there, but they're few and far between really. It's mostly this tuffety stuff. So I keep looking for a bit longer. I've plenty of time. It's only 2 o'clock now, so give myself plenty of time. Great views out to sea there as well, so I'd love to be here somewhere. Just got to work out where I can get the tent in. Welcome back. So it's 3 o'clock now and I've just got pitched up, and it took me an hour to find this spot. I was wandering around, right, I've ended up right up here on towards the S Pike end, but with this pitch I've got views of the Crinkle Crags, Scafell on this side, and the throne of the gods and everything on this side. It's you know, when I said that view down there was amazing, this view is just what about that? Absolutely stunning. Isn't even enough. Out to sea there as well. My God. So it's nice and early. I tell you what, I'm going to give myself plenty of time, because worth it for finding this. What a pitch that is, my God. So we've got slight side there, ramps up towards the summit of Scafell Pike, Scafell, getting excited there. England's second highest mountain, then it drops down to Broad Stand, down to Mickledore, up there to Scafell Pike, England's highest mountain. Then it drops down there, that's a little narrow cove there, that's a route I've done up to Scafell Pike as well. Then up to Broad Crag, Hill Crag, and then Great End. I don't know if you can see Great End from here. coming round, we've got S Pike up there, across to Scafell, Crinkle Crags. I can just see over there, I can just see Dow Crag and Grey Friar is there. Scafell just over there. Wow, what views! But that just, look at that, it's absolutely massive. My God, I love it. Right, I think I'm going to get the kettle on and have a brew. Temps dropped, it's about 5 degrees, so I've got my gear on now. It's getting quite cold. And the forecast for tonight is about 20-mile-an-hour winds, so let's hope that they're right with that. And pretty much cloudy like this all night, which is fine as long as it stays clear like this. Yeah, this high cloud gives it a bit of atmosphere, doesn't it? I'm just looking down into Great Moss down there. The flat plains of Great Moss. Wow. Right, I'm going to get a brew on, I think, and I'll get back to you in a bit. Spotted some running water earlier, so I'm just going to top up. Well, it's that time again. Time for a brew with a view. And I have camped up here before, actually. I've camped up here twice. Once up near S Pike and once a bit further down here somewhere. I'm going to have a look at where I pitched before, but this is just, look at that. Jeez. It's it's bloody cold now. It's 3 degrees, and we won't really get a sunset from here because obviously the mountain range is blocking it, but you can see out to sea there. See the sun starting to reflect off the sea. I think sunsets now. We're in, oh by the way, this is my February camp. So this is my 23rd consecutive month of camps. We're in February now, and the great thing about February is that the days start stretching out and we've got a bit more light at the end of the day. I think sunset today is about 5:15, which is great, and every week we gain a few more minutes. Right, I'm going to head back to the tent now, and I brought some sandwiches up, so I think I'm going to have some sandwiches with my brew. Well, hello again. So we're back and all settled in now. I just had a bit of a lie down, just had a bit of a chill out for an hour and listen to some music, and it's proper dark outside. No wind though. It's 1 degree C. I've just checked my thermometer, 1 degree C. Yeah, so it's great. Really pleased with this pitch. When you've seen the scenes from here, it's absolutely mega pitch this. But I think I'm going to get something to eat now. I've got ham, cheese and pickle on the way up, some crisps, and I've also got some wine as well in my... I've had it warming for about 3 hours just inside here, so, you know, red wine, it needs to be served at room temperature. Well, not this room because it's 1 degrees, but the room in here. So yeah, looking forward to having my tea and chilling out a bit. So it's 8:30 now and we're out. I've just got out of the tent and just gonna check the guy lines, but there's no wind at all. It's great really. Temperature we've got yeah, so it's 0 degrees, but because there's no wind, it's great. Everything's settled in fine, really has. I've just got a bit on that one then, but when I got a signal up here, it's quite sketchy really. It's sort of on and off, but when I did get a signal, I've got a bit on that one as well. When I did get a signal, it's saying that tomorrow morning the forecast is just sort of misty, which is a bit rubbish, but we'll see what we get. At the minute, the skies are totally clear. It's absolutely gorgeous out there. You won't be able to see the stars, but it's totally clear. I'm surprised actually, because when I looked out earlier, it seemed quite a bit of cloud on the Scafells, but now it's gone dark. I couldn't see the cloud anyway. Yeah, so tent's all good. There's no frost because, you know, it's not freezing, and I don't think it's going to freeze either. Yeah, all I can hear, I can just hear the sound of the Eskdale River down in the bottom of the valley there. Other than that, it's just silent. I've also been looking out for any head torches or anything, that other campers that are out. There's nothing at all. Totally got it to ourselves. I mean, I'm not really surprised. I mean, it's pretty remote up here. This is one of the most remote areas of the Lake District, probably the most remote, and I love it up here. Right, I'm going to get back in the tent now and probably see if I've got a phone signal and maybe catch them on some messages and stuff. And I've had my tea. I had them sandwiches and some crisps and some wine. But I've got some dessert in there as well, some chocolate dessert. So I'm looking forward to having that. Well, good morning. That was a really peaceful night. Temp dropped to just above 0, no frost at all, and it's about 1 degree now, but there's just no wind, so it's great. I've just checked the forecast and it's supposed to be bright about 8 o'clock, which is in 20 minutes. Can't see that happening, but it's still nice. Visibility is pretty good. Just that bank of clouds sat there on the Scafells. I can't see that clearing for a while because there's no wind, but maybe, fingers crossed. I'm in no rush to go back, so I'm going to hang around. There's no one going to be up here, I'm pretty sure of that. So I'm not causing a problem to anyone, so no rush to get away. Not even any sheep. I haven't seen any sheep around here. Whether they're lower down, I don't know, but nothing at all really. Right, I think I'm going to get the kettle on and have that first brew. I'll just show you this chair again. Look at this. This is one of these Trekker chair. Who makes it? Thermarest Trekker chair. But it was kindly sent to me by one of my subscribers, Orlan. So I call it Orlan's chair. And I just use it without having to mess around putting my sleeping pad in it. I just use it like this. Just use the frame. Just put it on this Z-Lite pad because the supports there, I don't want them to damage the footprint of my tent, so I put it on this Z-Lite pad, and yeah, just allows me to sit up like this. Absolutely great. Checking all the view out, nice and comfortable. Just waiting for my morning brew. So I've just had a walk a bit away from the tent. Tent's over there. See what a great position that is. Nice and elevated. Amazing views of the Scafells. Probably not such a great position if the weather wasn't as calm as it is. But yeah, superb. And that tent, does it blend in or what? I do love it. I think this is my 6th camp. I've had it like 2 months, and since I got it, I haven't used any of my other tents. But I mean, I did get it for this time of year when you're stuck in the tent for a long time, just to give me some extra room to move around in and a bit more comfort. And I absolutely love it. Someone just asked me a question on Instagram saying about the Allak 2. Do I think it's a worthy upgrade from the Solo? I would reply to that is, I don't consider it an upgrade. I consider it an alternative. As I always say, each tent has its own merits, and there's pros and cons with all of them. The cons with this are the weight, and it takes up quite a footprint on the ground because it's quite a big tent, 2-person. So, you know, the Solo's lighter and doesn't take up as much room on the ground, so you can get it in smaller places, so it's better for that. So each tent has its own advantages and disadvantages. Well, it's 9 o'clock now, and as you can see, that cloud base seems to be dropping, but I've just had the drone out and I managed to get it above this cloud, and it's absolutely incredible. If you were on Scafell Pike now, the inversion that you got is just amazing. So sit back, relax, I'll put some nice music on and check out this drone footage of the inversion that's right above me now, and just see what an incredible place this is. Absolutely incredible. Hope you enjoy it. just as I hoped. See that cloud base? It's clearing. I'm going to start packing up now. Hopefully this is going to clear out soon. So it's 10 o'clock now, but I just thought just to pass some time and have some breakfast. So I've had my head down in my tent, sort of packing bits and bats up. It still looks like a bomb site, but I felt like sun coming up, see there? So I just, I saw the sun coming up, so I thought, oh, I'll have a look round. Mate. Oh my God. Look at that. I ain't rushing away from this. Definitely not. I say I haven't seen anyone since I left the Eskdale valleys today. I haven't seen anyone at all. It's so quiet. Look at that. You can see it rising. You see that? Oh, it's risen again there. This is going to be changing by the minute. That line of cloud. Wow. And when it's been so cloudy, you don't realise how cloudy it is until it clears. The clarity of that is amazing against that blue sky. Yeah, it's coming and going. Might be short-lived this, but awesome. Love it. So it's 10:30 now, and I suppose I'd better start packing up. I'm really glad I just hung around a bit longer to catch this. And you forget how high, in relation to where we are, you forget how high Scafell Pike and Hill Crag is until you see it, and then because of the cloud then it reveals itself. It's like, whoa. Right. Procrastinating. Anything but start packing up. But I'm going to start packing up. Pack the tent away. I think I'm going to go back pretty much the way I came up, because if you see looking down there, the River Esk, I don't know if I'll be able to cross it down there. It looked quite full, and if I want to go a different route, I'll have to cross the river. So I don't know. I'll have a look at it when I get down there and see what I think. But worst case, I'll just go back the same way. Right, let's get packed up. Right, we're all packed up. Look at that. Just Bit of cloud drapes over Crinkle Crags, but looking this way to the Scafell, it's still amazing. Leave no trace, all nice and tidy there. Just some flat grass, and it's 11:30. Why not though? So I'm gonna head down into the valley now and start heading back. Let's go. So we're dropping back down into the valley now. Great moss, and look at that. What views. That sun's beating down. Had to take a layer off, really warm. And it's quite steep this, so just got to be careful because it's wet and slippy as well. Look at that. Ah. So I'm virtually back down in Great Moss now. Gonna have a look down by the river Eskdale and just check it out down there, but that's where I've just come down from, up there through that gap. But there's no path on this section and it's really boggy, so I don't want to get stuck in a bog. I'm trying to just keep a bit of height and keep away from that dark browny coloured stuff which is bog. tell you what, looking back there, it looks like we got the best of the weather. Looks like it's all flagging in again. So I just thought I'd stop here and have a rest for a minute. My feet are absolutely killing me. I don't know why. Well, going through all them blooming bogs. What I didn't tell you is I lost my glasses. They fell out of my pocket, so I had to go back and find them. So obviously I found them, but because it was all downhill coming back, if I go back, I've got to go uphill. So I found the glasses, carried on, stopped somewhere else and realised I didn't have my GoPro. It's there. I'm filming on it, and so I had to put all my stuff down, went back and found my GoPro. My God, must have done about 2 mile extra uphill. Yeah, so my feet are killing me. But I'm probably only about half an hour and I'll be back to the car, and I just thought I'd sign off here. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Get in the comments if you've got anything to say about the video or any questions for me, and any advice too. I always appreciate that. And I think I've done about 6 camps in this area now, and I feel like I've really got to know it pretty well. Yeah, so I feel like I know all the best camp spots, but I can't tell you guys because that would spoil it for you. What you need to do is get out there yourself and find your own little secret spots to camp. That's all I've done, and it's great exploring and finding your own little places. If you just follow what everyone else does, there's no fun in that. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. See ya.